bare bones computers from Portatech. Now, let's open them and see what they look like. Great day for a vlog because I have 4 new computers for work from a company called Portatech.com. They make like bare bones computers and they have really good pricing, so I figured why not do a review about them. So let's get these inside, open them up, see what these look like from Portatech. There we go. 4 bare bones computers from Portatech. Now, let's open them and see what they look like. Knife. So, this... Really? Tape all around this thing. Now, there we go. Now we're inside here. So these are bare bones kits, but it says that they assemble them and put them together for you, so we're about to find out. So an extra SATA cable here, as well as your power cable. And then this is what it just came packaged in. Now I didn't pay for the premium packaging or anything like that, but I mean I don't really think anything would have got knocked loose. And I can actually see the motherboard is installed. Let's take this guy out. Put it in the box. Definitely, decent packaging here, I think. It's not like high grade foam or anything, but, and let's get this off. Definitely not too shabby. Now, we did not get CD drives. It's almost 2020 soon, so yeah, you don't really need CD drives. But yeah, we didn't get any CD drives, just due to we don't really need them. Let's get the side off here. Is that mounted? Yep, that's mounted. So there's our Crucial SSD. We got the i5 processor with an 8 gig stick of RAM. This motherboard was also one of the higher end motherboards that had more PCIe slots and more RAM slots than the other ones. Cable management wise, yeah, you could say it's a little sloppy, but at the same time it's kind of, I mean, it's inside the case. I've never personally cared. Alright. So definitely not. I mean, I think it's good. Let's get it booted up, make sure everything looks right, and I mean, other than it taking a little long, which I can explain soon, this seems to be pretty good. Not noticed this was here. This is like the install disc and everything for the motherboard and all of that. It had fallen out and fallen here on the keyboard, and I didn't notice it. Oh yeah, that'll help. Boots on its first try. Looking good. Looks like we're getting exactly what we paid for. The i5 7400 with 8 gigs of RAM. So with the SSD, the case, the power supply, Windows 10, all of this, you get really, I think, a better desktop than you would get from Dell. I mean, we have some extra USBs here on the front. Got a USB 3 here on the front and 2 USB 2s. Those card slots are actually non-existent. There's nothing there. But the USB and headphone jacks look legit. The back of this motherboard has absolutely everything from PS2, DVI, VGA, USB 3, HDMI, DisplayPort, more USB 3s, more USB 2s, and of course your audio with tons of expansion room there. This is the basic case that's like included. So this isn't a special case, this isn't an upgrade, this is the default case that you get from Portatech, at least right now. So in the end, the Portatech PC experience was, I would say, 4 out of 5 stars. Reason being, we made this order, or I made this order to Portatech on April the 3rd. And it is now, hold on, I can't remember. It's now April 23rd. So it took about 20 days for the computers to get here. Now, according to their website, there's 3 to 5 business days for the build, and then there's 3 to 5 shipping days after the build. So, in all honesty, considering I placed the order on the 3rd, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, I should have had these really last week. Now, what actually happened was last week I called Portatech and I said, hey, we made this order on the 3rd, we had 4 computers, I don't have a shipping label yet. And by the end of that day, I had a shipping label, and then 4 days later, I have all 4 of my computers, so far exactly as I've ordered from what I've seen. Now, yes, this company, on their website, they say they've been around since 1995. I came across them on a complete accident. I'm looking to build me another studio computer, and when I build a studio computer, I don't buy Macs. I have to get something that's Windows with like 32 gigs of RAM. Now, granted, if I had a Mac, I'd need a lot of RAM too, but either way, it's way cheaper on Windows. On Portatech, I can actually build me an i5 or even an i7 with that amount of RAM, with the case, with the power supply, and then just not get myself an SSD or a Windows OS, because of course I'm an IT guy, I can make a Windows OS, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to have any of that for my house, so for me, I can get that entire computer for like $600. That's with the 32 gigs of RAM, with the case, with the motherboard, with the processor. So I felt it was an amazing idea, and so we're giving it a try here at the company that I work for, and other than it taking a little longer than we wanted, it seemed to be a pretty good experience. Like I said, I'd give it 4 out of 5 stars. Now, if you're needing a computer like tomorrow or next week, I would not recommend them, mainly just because it's a bare bones kit, so they got to build it themselves and then mail it to you, and then just there's a whole lot going on. Now, you can pay extra for like faster shipping, but of course then you're paying more for the computer, and then you may could have just went to Best Buy and dang near, actually no, you couldn't have went to Best Buy, and never mind that sentence. So I don't know, I think I had a pretty good experience with them. It did take a little longer than we wanted, but with replacing a lot of Windows 7 computers in 2010 for our clients, I think these will be really great for them. They have all the room. We can throw good graphics cards in here. A lot of the Dells are getting very, very proprietary. Like, I even bought one recently that was a closeout for a new Plex server. And when I did, I went to slap a second hard drive in it, and I had to buy a special 6-pin mini SATA power adapter that was like $12 on Amazon, because it just did not have an extra SATA power on the power supply that came from Dell. And then also they have these weird cases that like open up from the side. Seen some of the videos I've did probably. And so with those cases, it's hard to fit big graphics cards in there for some of the 3D imaging and stuff that some of our clients do. So I think these will be a better bet. Of course, that's just my experience with Portatech. I mean, so far, I'm definitely going to give them another try. I hope that the shipping issue doesn't happen again. Hopefully, if I order again, 3 to 5 days, they'll actually ship, and I'll get my shipping info, and then within about 10 business days, I should have the computers that I ordered. Now, of course, yes, we ordered 4 computers. Most people are probably just ordering 1. So that has to make it all a little more complicated, I would think. Hope you liked the video. I'm, of course, in no way dogging them. I totally understand that things can happen. And hopefully, our next time it'll be a perfect 5-star experience. And, maybe I can update in the end of another video saying, hey, we ordered again, we got them in perfectly 10 days. But give the video a like if you can. Click the subscribe button down in the corner, and I will see you in the next one. Deuces. So Kaylee's watching YouTube, and it's a 5-minute ad. I think that they do that on purpose, just so they make more ad money off of a longer ad, because kids aren't going to pay it any attention, and they may watch through the whole thing while they're doing something else. It's ingenious.